few students in the Ideal Youth Internship Program will be honored this coming Thursday during the Pasadena Star News's Women's Gala event at the Westin. But Kardia Pinckney of Ideal Youth gives us a preview before the event. Thanks for being here, Kardia.
Thanks for having me.
And don't be shy, you're also being honored, right?
Yes, I am.
We need to get that out there. How did that feel, hearing that?
You know, it was surreal. It was very surreal. It's an honor because these are some amazing women that are being nominated, and just to be in that I would say in that mix of women, it was just an honor just to be nominated. So.
Well, congratulations
well, thank
to
you.
So tell us about some of you have two PUSD students who are part of your internship program.
I do.
Ashley Bridges and Fabiola Cesares, yes. Cesares. Tell us about them. You
know, these two young ladies are just outstanding. They're the epitome of Pasadena jewels. Ashley Bridges is at John Muir High School, has a 4.0 GPA, is very active in the community, does a lot of community service, likes to volunteer with children, and working with us this past summer, she was one of those young people that you just love to run into because she really makes you feel good about what it is you're doing with young people. She took challenges and just took them and ran with them and never looked back. So I was really excited to have her as a finalist. And then Fabiola, another just beautiful young woman. She has above 3.6 GPA, and she's actively in the community. She does a lot of things for charities, for leukemia, for breast cancer, for just major illnesses that we all know about, and she gives her time actively about that. So just seeing how they are doing that, but also keeping their GPAs up and being involved in the community and just wanting to give back, it's just an honor to really see them being just being honored just for who they are. Being great girls.
Well, it's also a credit to what Ideal Youth does in helping prepare these young women. Tell us about what the mission of your organization is.
You know, our mission really is to create successful leaders, entrepreneurs, workers, thinkers for the 21st century, because we want them to be prepared, we want them to be competitive, and just give them the opportunity to see that no matter what it is that they want to do, regardless, they just need that chance, and they can really get that through Ideal Youth with the job training that we give them, and then also the internships in the areas that they're actually thinking about. You know, high school students, I don't know about you, but me, I changed what I wanted to do 50 million times. But if I would have had an opportunity to really experience it and say, you know what, I really don't want to do this, it would have given me a competitive edge. So that's really what we do at Ideal Youth. We really give them an opportunity to get hands-on real-world experience before they actually get out of school.
Absolutely. You were mentioning, some kids who don't really know what they want to do. I'm thinking of this show Parenthood that's on, and I was watching it, and one of the girls in there, really smart, really motivated, but then wasn't getting didn't know exactly what she wanted to do, and so she got into this internship and just kind of wasted it.
Wasted it.
Went the other way. Just didn't know what she was going to get out of it, so kind of let the opportunity slide. What are some of the struggles that some of the kids have with these internships?
I think the biggest struggle is really trying to figure out what it is they want to do. And it is kind of hard being a junior or senior in high school, but really what we stress to them is finding out what they're good at. What are they passionate about? What do they really like to do? What is it that makes them get up in the morning and do something without somebody having to tell them to do it? So that way they can really see, is this something I really want to do? Because it's not what they see on television. Absolutely. When they get to actually do these internships and do the job training, it's work. And they're like, oh, this isn't Law and Order. No, it's not. It's not Boston Legal.
Absolutely.
So it gives them that real world and seeing exactly what really does it take.
Because sometimes it's just simple filing or that kind of thing.
But exactly.
That gives you the skills you need long term.
Exactly. And we tell them, you're not going to have the corner office when you first get in there. But at least you see what it takes ground up and what every role is important and what it is that organization does or what is it that they want to do in that career.
Okay. So how do you guide some of the kids? Because, I'm sure not all of them are, as bright as Ashley and Fabiola. I'm sure you have some great students, but how do you help the ones that are struggling? Because, those are the ones that, have the potential, but just need the right guidance. So how do you guide some of those?
Well, all of our students are extremely, extremely bright. I can't say enough about these students. PUSD has some amazing young people. The best way that I could say how we guide them is through the job training before they go on their internships. Really getting them to look outside the box, outside of technology, using technology, going outside of that, looking at personal finance, looking at all these different things. So, and also really telling them, when you get to this internship, it's not, again, what you're going to see on television. So having an idea of what to kind of expect, and then having an idea afterwards, now, where do you really see yourself based on what you just accomplished, what you went through? Is it something you want to do? I had a student last summer that he told us, all he kept saying was, I want to be an entertainment attorney. And before you know it, when he was done, he worked with an attorney all summer, and he was like, I don't want to be an attorney.
That's a good thing to know ahead of time before you pay for law school.
Yeah, exactly. And he saw that he wanted to go more into the creative side and find out really what that's going to look like for him. So we kind of guide them. We tell them the real deal. We don't sugarcoat it. We tell them, look, this is the deal. When you go in there, don't expect to be, you know, the corner office. Don't expect everyone to just bow down to you. No, you're going to have to work, see what's going on, because this is what you're going to have to do day to day.
So you do have a program for young men. It's not just for
no. It's
women.
for men and women. Okay. Men and women.
Well, that's what we like to hear. And what about, you know, with young people who maybe are motivated, you know, initially, like you were talking about, want to be doctors, lawyers, but then, you know, when it comes down to the real work and taking work seriously, how do you explain to them about, you know, with some who maybe haven't had responsibilities, you know, having them take on that situation, because obviously they're representing the company they're working for as well.
Exactly, and themselves. That's the thing we talk about. We really stress in our workshops. They go through a 6-week workshop training as far as in all the different areas, and we really stress that. We have them do team building exercises, we do interactive exercises, all these different things, so that way we start to prepare them and get them to start thinking like that, because when they're in high school and they're going to class all day, every day, and they don't think about these things. So really the workshops is what really helps get them prepared and seeing what's what.
Well, you've made a huge impact with your program, obviously, and that's why you're being honored with through the gala event. How can people get involved with your program?
You know, there's so many ways, but the biggest way is really if you have an organization, a company that would love to, you know, pour into a young person's life. We are always accepting opportunities for internships at their company. Maybe you would like to sponsor a student for a stipend. Maybe you would like to just come to our workshop and teach one of the workshops as one of the professionals of the areas that we're teaching in. So there's so many ways to get involved, and young people just they're hungry, and I know there's a lot of adults out there that want to just pour into a young person, which makes them feel all the better. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for making that connection for the young people and working with them, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations again.
You.
Well, that's it for this newscast. Thanks to Doug Failing from LA County Metro, Dr. Joe Connor, and also Kardia Pinckney from Ideal Youth, Inc. for the special edition of Crown City News. Special thanks to all of our sponsors, including Southern California Edison, the Pasadena Enterprise Center on North Lake Avenue, and Wink Marketing. Of course, special thanks to all the amazing CCN crew, and thank you for watching. Join us each week as we cover the news in Pasadena and the San Gabriel Valley. For all of us here at CCN, I'm Sehnita Joshua Mattison. Have a great week.